You can't handle the truth.
When you put cameras right in our face, like, we really don't know what to say.
Oh, I'm supposed to say something?
I ain't got nothing to say.
Don't talk to me today.
Be smart what you say.
You want me to say something?
I got the mic there.
I got nothing funny to say.
I don't either.
I'm not Brett Favre.
Sorry to let them down.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys. It's a game. It's a game out here I want to play here.
Someday with experience, we'll have something funny to say.
Pull out your recorders and hide your children's eyes. You're about to enter the Afternoon Locker Room.
You're out there shoveling, and it feels like an exercise in futility a little bit. But it's you do what you got to do, and hopefully we'll be able to get over to the facility here soon and get some practice in. But for now, we're getting stuff sent to us on the iPads, and we've got a couple guys who live around here. We're going to try and get together and look over some stuff.
That was tight end Scott Chandler of the Buffalo Bills trying to dig out of what is now record snow, nearing 6 feet in upstate New York. Plenty of it sitting in Ralph Wilson Stadium. But they do plan on playing football on Sunday. Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of the Afternoon Locker Room. Alvin Washington checking in. Of course, the Afternoon Locker Room is brought to you by your great friends at Gigahertz, and that's where we come in. We've got action on the Mothership Arena Sports Network tonight. More on that coming up. Also, we'll get into the association. We'll talk a little bit about the newly released College Football Playoff Top 25 and some interesting things going on with that. College basketball tips off officially yesterday with a 24-hour marathon of stuff from coast to coast. And looks like the Kentucky Wildcats have some big boys that's going to do the damn thing. But you can do the damn thing right now. On the phone, that is, and you can hit us up right now. The number is 573-200-6505. You can also tweet us at ASN Plus or at Arena Sportsnet. You can also jump in on the Facebook page. You know where to go. The Afternoon Locker Room. Interesting headlines coming out of college football to kick things off. One of those being Jameis Winston's ongoing troubles with supposed signatures that were up for sale, at least supposedly they were. According to D1Ticker.com, ESPN's Outside the Lines looking to see what the heck is going on with 1,000 signatures that were not authenticated by one particular firm, wound up going to another firm, which sparked the controversy in the first place. As a matter of fact, there was a former Seminoles football player that reached out to Jameis Winston, the man at the heart of all of this the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, wanted to do a deal with him, and Winston actually turned that down. And there's some other memorabilia dealers in on this particular interesting situation, trying to figure out why would another company pick up signatures that one company turned down due to questioning legitimacy of said signatures. Inquiring minds want to know. Here's another interesting thing that came up. Apparently, there is a high school down in Florida under investigation for ties to the University of West Virginia. Miramar High School is under investigation by the Florida High School Athletic Association for possible impermissible benefits to student athletes and others. Now, how does this pertain to the Mountaineers? Well, apparently, former athletic director and head coach Codgel is currently a member of West Virginia's staff. You don't suppose the NCAA might get in on this, do you? Nah, too coincidental. Here's another interesting thing for you. Looks like whoever headed the Air Force Athletic Association got caught up. Prostitution sting even. Colorado Springs Police Sergeant Sokolich confirms that the former CEO of the Air Force Academy Athletic Association was arrested last week in a prostitution sting. That person has since resigned from his position. No official comments from the Academy or that disgraced administrator. Though one spokesperson at the Academy says, quote, the Air Force core values are non-negotiable. Okay. Wow. That definitely puts a damper on things in that neck of the woods. For those of you who read the New York Times, there is a series on domestic violence in the NFL. Two former players' wives detail the challenges of moving to a new city and relying primarily on the performance and income of their husbands. Player relations coordinators were contacted long before police became involved in their disputes and touches on challenges of leaving their relationships and lots more. I have a feeling the NFL might look into this as well, considering their black eye in the wake of the Ray Rice situation, which is still yet to be resolved with I don't know, a potential reinstatement or what. But they may be looking at this article as a possible barometer for shaping their personal conduct policy. I have a few thoughts on that, but I'll keep them for just a moment because I got a beef with Goodell in just a little bit. Oh, remember dude that out of USC that broke his ankles and said he broke them trying to save his nephew and found out he lied, and then they stripped him of his captaincy and kept him on the sidelines? He's finally back. Question is he going to play anytime this year? Steve Sarkisian, the head coach of USC, has no timetable on when Mr. Shaw will return. The L.A. County District Attorney's Office also said they will not charge Shaw with any crimes in association with the incident. Well, that's a good thing. I thought for sure they would have probably said something to the effect of a false report or something like that. But, you know, if nothing jumped off because of that, no harm, no foul. Let's keep it moving. The Afternoon Locker Room, presented by Gigahertz. Give us a call, 573-200-6505. Now, earlier yesterday, Adrian Peterson's season has all been shot to shreds. According to various sources, ESPN and the Associated Press among them, arbitrator Shyam Das ruled in favor of the NFL, saying the league can keep the Minnesota Vikings running back on the commissioner's exempt list, effectively ending any chance that AP would play again this season. Earlier, he was suspended without pay by the league. Das's ruling was in reference to a grievance Peterson had filed, arguing he should have been reinstated from the exempt list as soon as there was a resolution in his child abuse case, which came with his no contest plea back on November 4th. Das's ruling, strangely enough, was not connected to the suspension. A source tells ESPN's Andrew Brandt that Das ruled that Peterson, quote, failed to establish on this record that the NFL violated either the letter agreement or the collective bargaining agreement. Well, of course, the NFL Players Association is helping Mr. Peterson with his appeal. Here's what has my goat. It was a letter sent to AP directly from Roger Goodell in talking about Peterson's disciplining of his kid. Some excerpts from that letter. You have shown no meaningful remorse for your conduct. When indicted, you acknowledged that what you did, but you said you would not, quote, eliminate whooping my kids, and defended your conduct in numerous published text messages to the child's mother. You also said that you felt, quote, very confident with my actions because I know my intent, end quote. These comments raise a serious concern that you do not fully appreciate the seriousness of your conduct, or even worse, that you may feel free to engage in similar conduct in the future. Roger Goodell, excuse me, but I don't see you disciplining any kids anytime soon in your neck of the woods. And if you did, I'd love to see how you do it. And if it's any way, shape, form, or fashion similar to Adrian Peterson, then we have a problem, sir. We have a real problem. Who in the hell are you to tell this man, who obviously has a strong interest in making sure his kids go down the right path, who are you to tell Adrian Peterson how to discipline his kids? They're not your kids. They're not the judge's kids. They're Adrian Peterson's kids. Yeah, the kid is 4 years old. I would like to know where the heck the kid got the gumption to start fighting his siblings at. Now, you answer that for me, then maybe, just maybe, I might conceive the thought of going along with what you just said in this letter. But right now, Mr. Goodell, you, sir, for that nonsense, get one of these. How dare you tell another man how to raise his kids? You are not in that house. I don't care if the man is with the mama or not. That's not your business. Your business is to make sure that Adrian Peterson is following the letter of the law as it pertains to the National Football League. Are you that butthurt over the Ray Rice situation and how you fumbled that ball all over the place and still do, that now you're going to make an example out of Adrian Peterson? A man who, by gosh, I dare say I would give Father of the Year for the simple fact he's trying to curb some potentially bad behavior. But no, some butthurt mama who wants to show pictures of whelps because her son, Adrian Peterson's son, decides he wants to start throwing fisticuffs. Show me where that came from first. You show me where that came from, I might go along with this reprimand in the letter that you get. But until then, shut up! Roger Goodell, you have no place anywhere in trying to tell another man how to raise his kids. Oh, you're overstepping it, brother. You are really overstepping it big time. And I would like to see Damari Smith really give it to you for this nonsense, because this is uncalled for, sir. No, I'm sorry. You have lost my respect from now on as commissioner of this league. Heck, if commissioner is really putting it loosely at this point. You gonna tell a grown man how to wait. Time out. What part of the freaking NFL handbook did this come in at? That you have reserved the right to tell a grown man how to raise his kids? Oh, no, bro. No. No, bro. That just does not pass the smell test, bro. Because if that's the case, you might as well start reprimanding every